First things first, you gotta stop thinking of her as your crush. Because if you put her in that category, you will either default to a couple different things. One, put her on a pedestal so high that it will make it hard for you to talk to her. Because then in return, you will put yourself down here, and then you'll start thinking like, I can't, she won't like a guy like me, or I can't get a girl like her. When she's just another human, man. Yeah, she may be pretty. She probably prettier than you. I hope so, because, you know what I'm saying, we all want a pretty girl. But that don't do you no help. That don't help you. So first things first, stop treating her as a crush. And not only that, you also create an image of her, or you put yourself in these scenarios, especially the fools that catch feelings or romanticize a lot. That's dangerous, because then you start thinking of all these situations, all these things that haven't even happened yet, and that may not even happen because that might not be the type of girl she is. And you're creating an image of her that's so perfect, so beautiful, and like that might not even be her. And that also makes it hard for you to approach her and talk to her, because then you're like, no, she's too good for me, she's do this, and then that just makes it hard. Second thing, if you cannot pull up on her and talk to her at all, man, unless you're fucking super handsome, or unless she got a crush on you already and she has the nerve to pull up on you and talk to you, she's not gonna approach you. Most women won't approach you. So you gotta don't cough, but like chest out, man, head up, pull up on her and talk to her. If you don't know what to say, you don't worry about it. This is all you do. Pull up. Hey, how's it going? Oh, I'm good. How are you? Oh, I'm good. And then try to spark up anything. This is not a video for conversation shit. Just start talking about anything, or ask them a question or anything. And then don't think about it like, don't search up what question should I ask a girl, bro. No, just shit you're genuinely interested about, maybe in the moment, or about her. Ask her that shit. Now, don't get too personal, or don't get too deep right away. But like little shit, man. Like I don't know. Let's say she got some fucking, I don't know, some random shit. Like she got a pin on her. She got a pin on her. Like you see, she kind of look artsy. I'm like, oh, I noticed this. You like to draw, or what do you like? You know what I'm saying? And then she'll be like, oh yeah, la 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 la. And then from there, just let the conversation flow to whatever it is. Let that happen. But most women will not approach you, so you're gonna have to kind of man up a bit and pull up on her. It's nerve-wracking, but if you don't treat her as a crush and don't look at her as such a high, I don't know, or like put her on such a high pedestal, it'll make it easier for you to be able to come and talk to her. Because I'm sure you've had conversations with girls that you don't really find attractive, or that you're not really pursuing, and with them, your conversation flows effortlessly. But then you're like, but with the girl I actually like, I can't do it. It's because you're treating her. And don't get me wrong, like to you, she is gonna be that. But you're not doing yourself a favor by putting that shit deep into your mind. So you gotta get away from that. Now, third thing, stop walking around eggshells. And by this I mean, don't put up a wall, or don't put up a facade, and don't be someone you're not. You know what I mean? Because you're like, oh, I want to do everything right so she likes me. But then by doing that, you're not being your true self. You know, like, and then you start thinking about shit too much. And this also fucks up your conversations. Because if you don't allow yourself to just be you, and if she like you or not, fuck it, let it be what it is, right? But if you don't allow yourself to be yourself, you will constantly be thinking in the back of your head, and this will fuck up the flow of the conversation too. Because you'll be like, oh, what should I say this, or I shouldn't say this, or why did I say this, or I need to say this because then I know she likes this, or if I say this, she'll probably like me. You see, you're thinking about it too much, and if you have all those thoughts in the back of your head, your natural charisma, natural personality, natural you will not come out, because you have all these filters running in your mind that are blocking that natural you. And one, that will make you not stand out, and it will make you, and if she end up falling for you, she's gonna fall in love with the different person than you really are. And why the fuck would you want that? You know what I'm saying? And by the thing I mean not stand out is, most guys put that filter on, put that thing on to try to please her, to try to make them like them without actually being themselves. And maybe little parts of themselves come out, but if you're truly yourself and whatever, it will come out so much more natural, so much more genuine, and so much better that if she ends up fucking with you, she's really gonna fuck with you. And that's what you want, man. You want someone to like you for you. Now, this last thing I gotta say about this is being okay if it doesn't work out. Because if you truly were yourself, confident, everything that I stated before, and more things, of course, you will be fine whether you end up not liking her because she wasn't the person you thought she was, or she ends up not liking you because she might just be looking for something else. And that's okay. It is what it is, man. Because think about it. The same way you feel that crush for her, you're going to feel for another girl eventually. It's not going to be exactly the same, but that's the beauty of it, because each person will have a different connection, right? And every person, just because you like them or they like you, it does not mean it's meant to be, right? And be okay with that. Because at the end of the day, you want someone that truly loves you for you, and you want to love them for them. And you don't want it to be no one-sided thing, or if I keep doing these things, she'll still like me. That's not how it works. But in order to get that crush, you gotta stop thinking of her as a crush. You know what I mean? Let me add a little something here at the end. To those of y'all that like to romanticize, that like to imagine a life with these women before you even really get to know them, that is dangerous. I've done this. I still find myself doing it from time to time. And all it does is make you think of them as perfect. And you don't even know them, but you think of them as perfect. And that will make it so much harder for you to even be able to talk to them or pursue them or anything. And I think that's a deeper issue, not necessarily about that. I feel like that really is lack of confidence, lack of love for yourself. You feel like maybe you're not worthy, and all these other things. And in that case, I would say, do the hard thing. Don't pursue this crush. Work on yourself, grow as yourself, learn to love yourself, and then go back into the dating scene. But most of y'all won't listen to that. And I get it, because it's not what you want. You're lonely. You want somebody to fill that void. But you're gonna either find the wrong person, or you're gonna get into something where when you end up doing too much for this person, and they don't reciprocate the same emotion, the same love back. And then that will fuck with you, because you're like, am I not enough? Am I not this? Am I not that? No, man, it's that you don't love yourself. You allowed someone that doesn't love you for real to fill that void. So, take care.